Hi, this is Samantha Cooley, and I am your mortgage yogi and also mortgage broker for Mindful Money. I just wanted to discuss today the mortgage loan application process. So you've already seen the video in regards to opting out, doing the do not call list, signing up for Experian Boost, and also pulling your credit. So the next step is to create an account with my secure software and input your mortgage loan application data. So the first stuff's pretty easy. It's your legal name. Please be sure and spell it correctly. And if you use your middle name, please include that. And if your last name, make sure that's spelled correctly. If you have a hyphenated last name, make sure it's right. We don't want to create a AKA for you. So please ensure that all the information you put in is accurate. I do suggest that you do the mortgage loan application on a computer and not on your cell phone. So we need your legal name, your date of birth, and then your social security number. And then we will need a 2-year address history. So please be sure to include any apartment numbers, the length of time you lived in that address, if you owned it, if you rented it, or if you were living with family rent-free. And please, if you are renting, include what you're paying in rent, and then make sure that is a 2-year address history. If you're having problems remembering that, you can always go onto the Experian website and look at your credit report. It generally will have an address history listed on it, or you can go back and look at your W-2s and see what addresses are listed on them for the past 2 years. Once we get your address history done, then we move on to employment. So the employment part is also very crucial. We need employer name, their address, their phone number, and if you have a contact for the Human Resources Department, you could put that email in there. And then we'll need your job title, when you started there. If you don't remember the exact date, if you can at least do the month and year, that would be helpful. And then just your approximate income. I will look at your pay stubs and W-2s and do a verification of employment to figure out exact numbers. So just do the best you can there. But again, please do a 2-year history on that. And you can also look back at your Experian credit report to get that history, look at your W-2s, look at your bank statements, to try and help jog your memory of where you'd worked for the past 2 years. In addition to that, we also are going to want your banking information. So who is your bank? What are the account numbers? And just an estimated balance. And please don't forget to include any retirement accounts, checking, savings, cryptocurrencies, stocks, anything that is an asset that you have. And that information should be pretty easy. I will verify on your bank statements that information, but do the best you can so I have a good idea of what's going on. The next part is the disclosure questions. So that asks about the occupancy of the home. Are you going to live in it? Is it a rental? Is it a second home? Have you owned properties in the past 3 years? If so, what type of property and with who? And then it asks questions like, have you filed bankruptcy, had a foreclosure, short sale, information that is outside of that 2-year period that we're looking at for addresses and employment. So this would be the past 7 years. And the next questions are demographics. And a lot of people don't want to complete this information, but I feel that it's very important. This helps to make sure that all ethnicities, all genders, all races are treated fairly and that are all served correctly. So we really do appreciate when you fill out that information, because that helps lenders and also regulators make sure that loan programs are fair housing and equal opportunities for everyone. So that's the application portion. It will also ask you, if you already have a property selected, what's the purchase price, appraised value, loan amount, and down payment. If you don't know the property address, let's start there. Just put in TBD, put in the city, state, and zip code that you're interested in. So that kind of helps me narrow down where you're looking. And then as far as purchase price, down payment, appraised value, we don't know that until I collect all your documentation and we are able to determine how much payment or how much of a purchase price you qualify for. So this is not a test, but I do ask that you do your very best. Sometimes I get these applications where I don't know. So please give me as much information as possible. If you have any questions or don't know the answer to anything, you can just put in any character like an asterisk or anything in that field so that you're able to move forward. I look forward to working with you for all your home financing needs, and please reach out with any questions or concerns. Thanks so much.